Today, Ryan is one of Britain's most photographed faces. Everyone wants a piece of the action.
Mum, says to me, "Don't go mad spending your money," and that's what I did first of all when I first became a professional. I just bought. I didn't have anything in the bank. Every time I got paid on a Thursday, I'd go out to the shops on the Saturday or the Friday and spend all my money on clothes. The money thing isn't. I don't go spending my money here, there, and everywhere. If I see something that I like, then I'll buy it, but I won't go out every day spending my money and, being stupid. But obviously, I can drive a nice car, I've got a nice house now, and, I'm able to buy nice clothes. We get loads of offers to do things. We open shops and, open supermarkets and things like that, but, you've got to be sensible about it. At the end of the day, I'm a football player, and that is my priority.
You're allowed to shout as well, aren't you, Ryan?
Yeah, you're allowed to shout, so you just heard that. Near post! So that was perfect. You can either hit it to the near post or just get a flick on it and it'll go to the far post.
Great cross that was.
That's a brilliant ball.
Absolutely brilliant pass.
I've checked to go towards the front post. The defender's maybe gone with me. I've come back and the defender's left stranded there. And Jake's hit a brilliant ball in between the 6-yard box and the penalty box. So the keeper can't come for it because it's too far out and it's hit with so much pace that he's got no chance.
No.
So all you need then as centre forwards is just to get a touch. He's running down the line. He's gone to feet to cross, so I've pulled out, bent my run, and then headed the ball in.
One thing that really frightens a lot of people is the thought that they're playing football and they might have to head the ball. Generally speaking, if you don't do it correctly, it will hurt you. But if you do it correctly and you think of the basics for heading a ball, then there's no reason really why you should be afraid at all. I wasn't very good, I must be honest, in the air, but after a period of time, the penny dropped and I realised that if I did it correctly, it wouldn't hurt me. Now, if I was to throw this ball to Ryan, how would you explain doing it the correct way so that it doesn't hurt you, Ryan? What would you have to do?
Well, it all depends on what position in the field you are, really. If a cross comes over in your defender, then really you don't want to be heading it down to the feet of the opposition to come in and have a shot. So you want to be heading it up in the air, away from the box, away from the penalty box, and getting it clear of goal. But if you're a centre forward, and as you've seen earlier on before, if the cross is good enough, then really you want to be heading it down towards goal. If a keeper stood there, then it's much easier to go like that than it is to go down to his feet. So you're taught to head it down, and really you've got to hit the meat of the ball. But the most important thing to do really is hit it on your forehead, where you get the most power from. If you hit on the top of your head or the side of your head or your nose, then it's going to hurt. And
that probably means that you've closed your eyes.
Yeah,
when that happens, is that right?
Yeah, you've got to hit it in your forehead and watch the ball all the way. So if the ball's coming over and you close your eyes, it could hit you in your nose, and on a cold winter's day, that's what you don't want.
Look what happened to me through not doing it properly all those years, eh? If I just throw this ball to Ryan now, you watch, he won't close his eyes, and he'll hit it right on his forehead, and he'll be able to pop it back to me without any difficulty whatsoever. Hey? And you can do it all day. But his eyes are open. Do you notice that? Now, Ryan is doing actually an attacking header there. You know what I mean by an attacking header? If you were a forward, you'd be trying to head the ball down. So he's making sure that he gets over the top of the ball to head it down. Now, if you were a defender, obviously, if I throw some balls for Ryan that are defensive headers, he would then be bothered only about clearing it and not being too fussy about whether it was accurate or not, and he would just get the ball out of trouble. So that's a defensive header, underneath the ball, whereas the attacking header, over the top. Right. Very good. Okay, don't be afraid to move your feet. Excellent. What's wrong with that, eh? What's wrong with that? Perfect. Now, who was it that told me that they were absolutely hopeless at heading a ball? Come on, Ryan, you throw one and just give her this bit of confidence. It's all confidence, this. Don't be afraid of it, it won't hurt you. Remember what I said? Your forehead there, eyes open, and don't be afraid, and you don't head it with your neck, your whole body. You can do it. Just pop it back into Ryan's hands. No. She was right, wasn't she? And she said she was absolutely hopeless. Hey, if we can solve this problem, we can solve it forever.
Remember to keep your eye on the ball.
Remember, keep your eye on the ball and just hit through the centre of the ball and just pop it back to Ryan. Okay, there you go. You can do it. Eyes open. Now, what's wrong with that? Hey, and again, and again. No, not the top of your head, not the top of your head. There. Don't be afraid, it won't hurt you.
If you
As long
want,
as
you can just move your neck,
Yeah.
okay? So you're just letting the ball hit and it's going to hurt.
Yes.
If it's a hard ball, then it's going to hurt if you just let the ball hit you. So you attack the ball, so you can just move your neck.
Whew.
That's very good.
That's
Very good.
Look at that.
Easy, isn't it?
Come on, come on. Now that deserves a ripple if ever I've seen one, hey? Absolutely brilliant.